Good afternoon. Later in the program, a look at a Channel 6 report that has been a look at Chris 6 News report from Corpus Christi, Texas, has been fired for using bad language. But first, a question that almost everyone has asked multiple times. How was your spring break? Did you do anything happy for spring break? Do you like to go down to the beach for spring break? Well, if you saw my earlier report again about spring break, you'll notice that we talked about people not picking up the trash and stuff. Helping out in the community. That's what we ought to do. We have to help out in the community, but when it comes to protecting the environment, we have to make sure that no one is safe. Everyone's safe in this environment. I'm more concerned about people. I care about the people that I respect. What if I didn't? I care a lot. Period. And there's no excuse. You may think I'm joking, but seriously, I may not be joking. I'm not joking. When I care about people, I care about people a lot. When I see people having a good time on spring break, I see people going to the beach. But here's the thing: when we see stuff like this, we have to wonder, what have we gotten our kids into? You can be arrested for littering and cited for littering. That's why I have to care about people who want to spend their spring break in jail. Threats and stuff like that could be sent to jail. That's your intolerance. You might think it's funny that we have talking about spring break, but we all have to care about safety one way or another. And if we don't care about safety, what are you going to teach your kids one day when they grow up to be teens? I don't want to go down the road to the part of the road, but let's face it, we all have to teach your kids about safety no matter what. How to cross the street. Feels like no excuse. When you're on spring break, you expect to have a good time, but no. You want to spend your spring break in jail for all threats, like terroristic threats and stuff like that. Like that. Now the spring break 10 weeks ago, I feel like I have to share with you. So, the way that I feel is the way I don't feel. At the time, when I care about people in a good way, in a good feeling. But I get ticked off when people I like use bad language. That's our next story. Now, when we come back, our focus is going to be about a reporter from Corpus Christi, Texas, Channel 6, who was fired for using bad language. His name was John McCullough. Why? And now, some sources may not know it, but now a website knows the source, knows who. Who could it be? We're going to find out when we come back. Now, you know, I don't promote cussing. I don't use foul language. When it goes on the air, we all have to realize that what we say, just because there is the First Amendment right that tells us that we can say whatever we want to, that doesn't mean that what that doesn't mean is that what we see when we watch the news is that we want to know about the news. We don't want to hear about this epic Lincoln, something like that. But in this instance from last week, I have to say to myself, what have we gotten ourselves into? What are we teaching these kids stuff? I'm not going to take this inch. But what happened now? FTV Live did an article about this just last week. It was last week that FTV did an article about this, about similar to this. Those of you that were not around for excuse for that. Stephanie Jimenez did this story about the Harbor Bridge from the thing in Florida. But all of a sudden it cuts to a voiceover that says these vulgar words. They look it, smell it. And then it cuts back to Stephanie as she says, "We do apologize." Or something like that. And when I say something like that, when I say something like that, I mean that. So going through the FTVLive.com website, there was like a bunch of articles. There we go. So back last Thursday, this F it, lick it, smell it article was fired. And this was from yesterday. This was from last Wednesday. The last Wednesday ago. If you haven't heard about this, last Wednesday, yesterday FTV Live told about the incident about the air Channel 6 or Station 9 giving newscast on a story about a new bridge discriminating black voices that heard whispered the words "F it, lick it, smell it." When When the shot cut back to Anchor Stephanie Maris, she quickly apologized for that. And sources said the audio of her yesterday following storytelling in the station and private reporter. And for once, that was last week, they said they're not going to name a reporter, but the website did. It was John Rapallo. If you don't know John Rapallo, he is the anchor. He was the anchor for Channel 10 with his series called People Behaving Badly. It's also saying that Rapallo often say the words in the audio or kind of its track. But then the station deleted his bio from their website. And this may interest you. 5 years ago, he was arrested while working at Fort Myers TV station for violating domestic violence and order protection. If you haven't seen the video, you should. Now, some of them are saying, come on, why are you focusing on this right now and it was just last week? Let me tell you, I know people from Channel 6. I've met people from the news station. I met one person from Channel 6. I'm friends with one person on Facebook who was from Channel 6. I'm not naming names. So I don't want them to get the same reaction that I did right here. But if I can go in and interview one of those, if I can go in and interview John Rapallo, I would ask them, the question I would ask him is, did you say those words? Most people, when you go on television, they ask you the question like, no. Like that. That's vulgar words. That's we're using bad language. 0 tolerance of foul language on TV. Period. Even though we have what's called the FCC for censoring all that kind of stuff, nobody's actually using it. It's like you want to test the noise, you go 1, 2, 3. Just say 1, 2, 3. That's all you gotta do. 1, 2, 3. But don't take it too far and say what you need to say. Say oops. This mistake can really get you fired. This was last week, and now, if I could talk to John Rapallo, he would come over here and sit down for an unrecorded or a recorded session interview with me saying, I want to ask him, did you whisper these words? And he'd be like, no. Because I'm not going to be the one held accountable for when it comes to stuff like this. But we have to get the necessary. We're not going to ask him to ask John Rapallo to get his job back. Because if I put his face on YouTube, give me the for me. They could. It could be wind up in court when it comes to stuff like this, but I think 0 tolerance in cursing. I will not curse. I'm never cursing again. At the time, after I watched this 14-second video, I gotta tell you, this is not what I expect for the news to bring us. I'm telling you, when we watch the news, you expect to be up to date with information. Like this next story. When we come back, we're going to focus on a student that was hit by a car It was a hit and run, actually. Okay. We're going to focus on that next. Now y'all know this show cares really about safety. Safety for kids, safety for students, safety for everyone. Everyone you see has to have safety. Period. Now for those of you that didn't remember, Tuesday, yeah, it was Tuesday. A key student was walking and then it was a hit and run actually. She walked and then someone hit him. It was a hit and run actually. That is specifically the reason why drivers don't even know how to use a blinker or use a brake. It's not some acceleration, it's just something that people do. This driver hit the person. This driver killed one high school student. It was a hit and run actually. And he was arrested. His name was Elmer Wayne Holt, who was 42. His bail total was about $100,000. And I have got to tell you, if y'all saw my last Give Me a Break, we talked about how drivers don't even use their blinker. Well, this case is similar. This case is similar to Corpus Christi. A friend of mine who has a daughter or niece goes to King. This is from Tuesday. It was a hit and run actually. This guy hit the person. He remained in jail. And his bail totals about $100,000. It was 2 students. The crosswalk is used for one thing. You stop there, you push a button, and then you wait. It's like we're not teaching the kids about safety. Like, students get to school however they want to, before school or after school. I tell you, they can get to school however they want to. But I would never thought to see a day when someone will get run over by someone with a criminal history. But to give you an idea of the whole scope, here's what happened so far. This guy has not been released as of 12/15. He was arrested Tuesday in a silver Jeep. 2 students were there. A 16-year-old named Renee Garcia and a 15-year-old, her 15-year-old friend, who we don't know the name of. And they were using the crosswalk at about 9:49 p.m. right after school when they were struck by a vehicle on the scene. And this guy has a string of arrests dating back to 1993, who's intoxicated drug possession according to online court records. The school district issued a statement saying Washington Independent School District warns the loss of Richard King High School student following an off-campus accident Tuesday afternoon. So, here's what happened. First of all, that was off-campus. That was after school. What if it was during school? If it was during school, we would have to teach your kids about safety, wouldn't we? But then when we look at this, something like this, Everybody about the accident, some of you don't know. After the accident, police blocked up South Staples Street from Mustang Trail to McMurdo Road. The crime scene tape blocked at the entire intersection. What is it about hit and run accidents anyway? Do we put the person walking in the middle of the street into the crosswalk? No. Who do we blame? The driver. Who doesn't know how to use the brake? Drivers who don't know how to use the brake. That's what happens. The brake is on your left foot. Your right foot is the accelerator. Look at my legs. This leg right here, that's the brake. The right leg is the accelerator. Y'all get the message so far? No time you ever use the brakes if you see red light. Red means stop, green means go. Period. If you see red light, it means slow down, and once you go over the yellow light, then you can speed on up. And what about drivers who go through the speed limit? Who go over the speed limit? Why do y'all have to speed? You're not in such a hurry to go somewhere. Go meet your girlfriend. Like, if you gotta go pick up a kid from school or something like that, that's not an emergency. That's like something that people don't even know what can happen. But I do know what happened. Now that I've read Call of Times, we now know. The father of one of the students and one of the key administrators were among those at the scene. If I could go over there, I could just simply take on my hat, tell her to go rest high on that mountain. And let's go to this very latest. And now, since we have time, let's go to the, since we have 10 minutes left, let's go to the very latest now from Corpus. Corpus Christi police search for suspects in armed robbery. Corpus Christi police search for suspects in the lead robbery jewelry store in Lockmore Hall on Tuesday night. That was 2 days ago. At 8:30, police received a call about the aggravated robbery that had been given a description of the vehicle seen leaving the scene. The armed suspects left an unknown amount of merchandise. They released a statement on a 50-page slate stating that 4 men and 2 firefighters entered Alvin Aman's Jewelers. So, here I am telling you, if you have any information concerning, if you have any information that could help solve the case with police, please call Time Stop Center. 361-888-TIPS. Please do not give your name and number. And going back to the Call of Times, like, it's like, give me a break, not news. It's just a way for things to get off my chest and to talk about news. Where would we be without news? CCISD board shortens school day and cuts Thanksgiving break. For what? Tell you something. Why would people cut Thanksgiving break? We're going to answer that question in a moment. Alright, so let's talk about this question. Why would people cut Thanksgiving break for all schools? Not just one school. Like, why would you cut Thanksgiving break? All depends on the calendar. Like, here's one right here. This is from the. And Robinson CSD may cut the holiday breaks short. Why would they cut the holidays short? Maybe because of the accidents. Maybe because of Hurricane Harvey. I mean, we had a hurricane in history. Why would you cut down the break? Why would you cut? Why cut down the calendar to all breaks? I mean, just Thanksgiving's not even until what? The 22nd. I mean, Thanksgiving will not start until Monday. They want to come back next Monday. What about October? No breaks there. September. August. And this was from last Monday. This is from Monday. This is the calendar. You would see here. The black highlight would be the holiday. So, let's do November. 21 to the 23rd. That's short. That's short. There's 5 days a week for all schools. Each school you go to, there's 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You go to school for 5 days. But why shorten it? Why shorten it from Wednesday to Friday? Wednesday to Friday. That's short. Even though the breaks were starting on the 19th. And what about December? What about the purple? What about the 3rd year off? 24th, like Christmas break will not even start until like the 21st or 22nd. First you're off. 2 CCI is deep. I would not hear that crap. March, make it this right. 11th through the 15th, they may get spring break off if there's no delays. April, 19th to 22nd. Why shorten the school day? Next year's a 5 section of school should not begin instruction for students in the school year to revise until last week. First semester, 81 days. Second semester, 47 days. I mean, if you want to shorten this, let's say if you want to shorten your Thanksgiving break, fine. But why shorten it when people are going to be like, when people are going to go home complaining themselves on Snapchat, going like, bummer. 3 days of Thanksgiving break, bummer. Rewrite the calendar and start from Monday to Friday. Not 3 days short of Thanksgiving break. the school board and fix the calendar. Realize elementary schools allowed at least 22 minutes, and middle high schools was 23 minutes last year. Then they changed the time to the school zones. Signs didn't follow. Elementary schools allowed 22 minutes, and middle high schools 23 minutes later than last year. But as you might expect, there's little kids to get out first because we have to make sure. A city which is responsible for nearly 1,000 static flashing websites chose not to update them. It did have replaced or reprogram the signs. But why reprogram the signs? Fix the calendar, and then we could all be happy. But people I know with CCISD are not happy. They're not happy. They might be mad when they see this video. And for the King students, I'm sorry about what happened to your student. And as Vince Gill would say, go west high on that mountain. On the back. Because of the topics that we talked about, we're not gonna have we're not out of time, so we're not gonna show you the test, data flag association test. We'll have that for you tomorrow. Alright, for tomorrow on the Give Me a Break Friday special, it's all about freeloaders. You can get something for nothing. Also tomorrow, the Infant Association test. Also tomorrow, more on the Infant Association test. But each test you can do, by each test you take, tomorrow's going to be all about, tomorrow's IAT is going to be all about presidents. So you can recognize the photos from Donald Trump to President Obama to President Bush to Clinton to George Washington, the first president, to the other to Donald Trump. That's tomorrow. Give me a break. And that's our report for tonight. Thanks for watching everyone from over on YouTube. Until next time, America, have a good night.